Hey boys and girls, this is Wildman Willis here. I'm doing a review of Saturday night's AEW Full Gear pay-per-view, and might I must say, this was one of the better wrestling pay-per-views out of the whole year. Match quality wise, and the outcomes of some of the matches. I'm not going to go through every single match, but I'm going through the most important ones. Kenny Omega versus Hangman Page from the start. Man, they was battling left and right and left. But you can see that they are developing Kenny Omega to probably be the one to end up beating Moxley for that title. Great opener. It had Orange Cassidy versus one of the Dark Order. My man number 4. He was showing off through the whole match. But luckily, Cassidy pulled it out at the end and won the match. So that was a cool little match after the greatness that was the Omega and Page match. Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida. That was a pretty good women's match, even though I felt like the pre-show's NWA women's title match was much better with Serena Deeb versus Allison Kay. That was a much better match than the AEW title match, women's title match. And Darby Allin versus Cody Rhodes was a great match. And they actually build up Darby, and he actually ended up winning the match. And they also continued the storyline with Taz and his crew. Even though Darby won the match, he got beat up at the end, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm interested to see him versus Ricky Starks for that TNT title. The Young Bucks versus FTR. That was a hell of a good match. The Bucks end up winning. And I heard rumors that FTR is not happy in AEW and they might be leaving. I don't believe that's true. That's just internet rumors, so we'll see about that. We had the another, I guess he called it the Elite Deletion match. Sammy Guevara versus Matt Hardy. It's the usual deletion match with all kind of craziness. I actually had the Hurricane and Gangrel show up during the match. Also, Santana Ortiz and Private Party was in it as well. So we'll see what's going to go on with that. And MJF versus Jericho, it was just short and to the point because it was almost near the end of the show. MJF pulled the Eddie Guerrero and snuck up with the live cheating steal to help him win the match. So he's part of the inner circle, so we're going to have to see how that plays out. And for the main match was for the AEW title, Jon Moxley versus Eddie Kingston in the I Quit match. I'm glad that they went hardcore in this match. I know people was praising that Roman versus Jey Uso match at the Hell in a Cell. That joint was trash compared to this. That joint was PG compared to this. They had barbed wire, thumbtacks, and everything. Real feeling of a I Quit match. Anything goes. They let it all out. So Moxley still is the AEW champion. So you know what's kind of good? To have a champion actually holding the belt for a very long time. So when somebody actually beats them for it, it's more memorable. That's how it used to be back in the day. So if you get a chance, please watch this pay-per-view. It was worth it. This is Wildman Willis signing.